Afternoon, my dears. It's a great pleasure to meet you in this visual platform again. Okay, so we have completed our first chapter, nutrition in plants, and also we start to learn the second lesson, nutrition animals also, right? So this week, let's revise the lesson, nutrition in plants. Okay, so in this lesson, we studied about we need food, right? So even the plants need food. Okay, so why do we need food? We need food to get energy to do our daily work, right? So likewise, plants also need food to grow. Okay, so you know that all organisms obtain energy from food, and all living organisms need energy to live and grow. Okay, so here we studied about what is food and what is nutrition, right? So, what is food? Do you remember? The substance, sorry, the substance broken down by chemical processes in the body of an organism to give energy is called food. Okay, what is food? The substance broken down by chemical process in the body of an organism to give energy is called food. Okay, repeat it everyone. The substance broken down by chemical processes in the body of an organism to give energy is called food. Next we studied about nutrition, right? So what is nutrition? The process by which food is taken in by an organism and used by its body is called nutrition. Okay, I think you may not get a book, so you can write the answers in your booklet. Okay, what is nutrition? The process by which food is taken in by an organism and used by its body is called nutrition. Okay, here we studied there are two main modes of nutrition, right? What are they? Autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so what is autotrophic nutrition? Autotrophic nutrition means, for example, we studied green plants, right? So the green plants make their own food through a process called photosynthesis. That means plants make their own food by themselves, right? So they will get the food from the water, they will get it from the soil, and they will absorb the carbon dioxide from the sunlight also. Okay, so they are preparing their own food. Okay, so you know that auto means self. Okay, trophic means trophy means trophy means nutrition, right? So we studied the definition of autotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which an organism makes its own food is called autotrophic nutrition. Okay, so repeat it everyone. The mode of nutrition in which an organism makes its own food is called autotrophic nutrition. And also, the organisms that follow the autotrophic mode of nutrition are called autotrophs. So, which are the organisms follow this autotrophic mode of nutrition? That organisms are called autotrophs. Okay. So, now we studied the definition of autotrophs. So, you know that autotrophic nutrition, the example is green plants. Okay. So, the green plants make their own food through a process called photosynthesis. Okay, so here let's learn about photosynthesis. Okay, see the next we studied about photosynthesis. Okay, see here the photosynthesis term was coined by Charles Reid Burns in 1893. Okay, who coined this term? Charles Reid Burns when 1893. Okay, so the photosynthesis means you know that plants absorb the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and water from the soil. Okay, So this water reacts with carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and oxygen. It produced sugar and oxygen. Okay. The sugar, it is produced in the form of starch. Sugar, it is produced in the form of starch. Okay. So that is the photosynthesis. Okay. So we studied the formula of the photosynthesis is carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It produces sugar and oxygen. Okay. So what's the definition of photosynthesis? The process of using the energy of light to convert water and carbon dioxide into sugar and oxygen is called photosynthesis. Okay, repeat it everyone. What is the definition of photosynthesis? The process of using the energy of light to convert water and carbon dioxide into sugar and oxygen is called photosynthesis. Okay, students, note down everything. And next one is the formula of photosynthesis. Okay, carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of light and chlorophyll, it produces sugar and oxygen. Okay, next we studied about conditions necessary for photosynthesis. Okay, how many conditions we studied here? Do you remember? 4 conditions. Okay, what are they? The presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll and the presence of light, and the third one is availability of carbon dioxide, and the fourth one is availability of water. Okay, so here first we studied about the presence of green pigment called chlorophyll. Okay, so you know that the green leaves are green in color, right? But some leaves are colored leaves also. Okay, so what happened in the color leaves? The colored pigment covered in that. Okay, so usually leaves are in green in color. Okay, so this chlorophyll is present in the leaves in the structure called chloroplast. See, you can see this picture, chloroplast. Okay, uh, so you have to understand that the structure of chlorophyll or green pigments is called chloroplast. Okay. And also the second one is the presence of light. Okay. See, I have told you already the light is necessary for photosynthesis. Even chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis. The same light is necessary for photosynthesis. Okay. This light energy is absorbed by the green pigments or the chlorophyll. Okay. How the light energy is absorbed? The light energy is absorbed by the green pigment called chlorophyll. Okay. That is present in the leaves. Okay, so the light energy is very important for photosynthesis. Okay, but from where do we get light? We get light from sun, right? So even the sun is the ultimate source of the energy. The sun is ultimate source of energy for all living organisms, right? So we need light. Without light, we can't live. Okay, so the light is necessary for photosynthesis. Okay, and the third one is the availability of carbon dioxide. The availability of carbon dioxide. Okay, so see how we used to get the carbon dioxide. So you know that plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and it release the oxygen, right? So human being observe the oxygen and it release the carbon dioxide. Okay, this so the plants attain the carbon atmosphere obtained from the atmosphere through the small openings, that is called stomata. That is called stomata. The stomata singular if we say, that is stoma. Okay, so where it is present underside of the leaves. Okay, the stomata is present on the underside of the leaves. Okay, so this stomata is mostly present on the underside of the leaves. It absorb the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Okay, uh, so you know that carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. Okay, and the next one is, water is necessary for photosynthesis. Okay, whether we need water, right? See, without water we can't live. Okay, without water, sorry, see, we need water, right? So without water we can't do anything, is it? The water is useful for so many ways. Okay, so the same, plants also need water uh, for the photosynthesis. Okay, so here in this picture the root system is given. Above the root system, the parts of the plant is shoot system. Okay, so in the root system consists of main root or the primary root and the secondary root and the root hair. Okay, it is mentioned in the picture also. You can find that primary root, secondary root and root hair. Okay, so what is the use of the root hair? The root hair increases the surface area. Okay, the root hair increases the surface area. Okay, see this through the this root absorb the water and it passes through uh, all the other parts of the plant through the structure called xylem. Okay, inside the root system, xylem tubes are there. Through these xylem tubes, this water absorbed by the root and it passes to all the other parts of the plant. That means to the stem or to the leaves or in the top of the branch also. Okay, at this same moment, see the in the leaves and the stems has one phloem tubes. See, with the help of the phloem tubes, the leaves are absorbed the food by the process of photosynthesis. It transport to all the other parts of the plant, even to the root also. The through the phloem tubes, the root get the food. Okay, from the other parts or from the leaves. Okay, so here we studied xylem and phloem also. Okay, so you know that about the root system also, understand that. So the root system consists of primary root, secondary root and root hair. Okay, so with the help of the xylem tubes, the water passes to all the other parts of the plant. With the help of the phloem tubes, the food transformed to other parts of the plant. Okay, the sugar formed as a result of photosynthesis is transported to various parts of the plant by the structure called phloem. Okay, so you know that for the photosynthesis, four conditions are necessary. Okay, so what are they? A presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll and the presence of light and the availability of carbon dioxide and the availability of water. Understand, everyone? Understand? So this is autotrophic nutrition. Okay, autotrophic nutrition. And next, let's learn about heterotrophic nutrition. Understand that? So already we learned little detail in the first class, right? So I think you know all the answers also. You may receive all the answers, so you can note down everything clearly, and what are the points you can write from this passage, that also you can note down. Okay, so everything you can mark it. Once again I will send the book pages through the WhatsApp group, so you can read it that, and you can find the one word answer also. So students, here we studied about what is food and what is nutrition. Next we studied what is autotrophic nutrition and photosynthesis. In photosynthesis we studied the formula of photosynthesis as well as what is photosynthesis. Next we studied about what are the conditions necessary for photosynthesis. Okay, four conditions we studied, that is the presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll, the presence of light, the availability of carbon dioxide, and the availability of water. Okay, the second mode of nutrition is heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, that we can learn it in the next class. Okay, second class. Okay, ma, so let's revise like that. So be prepared for the test. Okay, thank you, students.